He's got Chris.
Well, actually, that's kind of interesting. So you tell us about how you developed your crosshair style and the accident that happened with your arm and how you.
Um, yeah, yeah, when I was like 21, 22, I stupidly was having an argument with my mate, and I punched a window and pulled my arm out, and basically severed my right arm. It's pretty grim. My hand was like I was lucky to save my hand, so I couldn't even do my own shoelace up for like 2 or 3 years. Um, but so then and there was while I was in hospital, when they first took the bandage off and I saw how bad it was, I was like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but was it all of the art in my hand, or was it in my head? Was it my imagination and that, or the hand? So I had to teach myself with my left hand, and that basically it was easier to do the kind of like the straight, more cubist kind of straight line. It was it's just easier to just kind of do the lines, and I guess, and I mean now as it's healed a bit. I mean, it's not 100, it's probably about 70% or whatever. Still got nerve damage in my right hand, but I can use it to paint, and
Yeah.
so I use both. But that kind of, yeah, that kind of the cross hatch straight line kind of thing started to evolve, and then I don't know, I couldn't tell you how the drip patch, as I call it, came about. But when you're using gravity and you stick a load of paint, you kind of you get the natural like straight like lines, and by flipping the canvas about, I'm getting perfect kind of, and it's abstract organic, and I'm getting kind of like wicked perfect kind of crosshatch, and by wiping away in places and stuff, yeah, it's just a nice effect.
No, it's really interesting. So one of the ones I've actually got on screen now is Text Me Back. I think the full name is Text Me Back You Can't. But this is the static kind of crypto edition. The people who are watching can see that. And that's one of Ollie's paintings, which has obviously been adapted to be digital. And you can see a few of the other ones that kind of pop up. You can see his kind of very unique drawing style. So when you draw digitally, do you draw with a mouse or do you do it with like a welcome pad or how do you
when
do
I'm
those
when
drawings?
I'm when I'm when I'm draw, I mean, because I used to use Coral Draw. I mean, I use it Illustrator, Photoshop. I mean, yeah, it's all done by mouse, but also I also will sketch something out on the back of a kind of an envelope, and then I'll take a photograph of, so or scan with the equivalent of scanning it in, and I'll take it to Photoshop. I'll clean it up, play around with the brightness, contrast, or the curves, and blah blah blah, and then you can fill it in with block color, and so I guess a little bit of both. But when when I used to do graphic illustration, I mean that was all kind of vector based basically. So kind of Illustrator or Coral Draw, and that was all mouse. I never really, because of my arm, I never really got into using kind of a Wacom tablet
Yeah.
pad.
So you're
So
right.
yeah,
Are you right-handed as well? Normally.
I'm ambidextrous, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm right-handed. Yeah, I always, that's my initially I'll go to do